Well, it is 7:06, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully people will tune in. If not, maybe I'll catch them on Thursday. So what I'm going to do today is basically go through my digital info magazine. If you haven't already stumbled on that on my website, then I'll be sending you the link for it afterwards so that you can look at all the information with your parents, because it's very important. The last question on the application is, have you reviewed all of this with your parents? Because it's very important. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay, so my role model team. So this is a letter to the parents. I'm not going to read it to you because it's not true. This is just about me. So I've always had this kind of restless spirit, and it just makes me really happy that I can bring that to my business and try to incorporate that sense of adventure that I've always had. I love food. I love the color red. I love my Converse, my red Converse sneakers. I do have 4 kids. I've been married for almost 15 years. We're going to celebrate our anniversary in August. We were supposed to go on a trip, but you know, so much for that. Instead, I'll do the team retreat. So, you know, that'll still be fun. What else about me? Let's see. I love to read, like, obsessively. I have way too many books, and I built a nightstand specifically to hold books because I was always like piling them everywhere. And now I just pile them on the floor in front of the nightstand because there's so many things. I love hiking. I love the outdoors. We go kayaking. Obviously, we're going to Lake Powell. My husband and my kids mountain bike. My knees cannot handle mountain biking, but I do love zipping around on my electric bike. But yeah, so that's me. Let's see. So are you guys familiar with my manifesto at all? You're probably familiar with the shortened version.
I read through it, so.
Okay, so you're familiar with it. So the main 3 pillars of my business, and especially what I try to do with my role model team, are sisterhood, confidence, adventure. So I'm just gonna read it to you guys. Bear with me, because I know it's kind of weird to have something read to you, but through my work, I strive to create a culture of sisterhood, in which women of all ages do not compete, but rather support, in which they don't judge, but rather seek to understand. And rather than cling safely to the friends they know, they step outside of themselves to include all in friendship. Confidence. Through my work, I seek to give my clients the confidence to pursue dreams, adventure, and intentional growth. I work to make them feel beautiful and show them that they are. I embrace quirks, celebrate differences, and glory in freckles. I endeavor to help my clients find strength in who they are and use that strength to lift where they stand and make a positive impact on the world. And then last of all, adventure. Through my work, I aim to create opportunities for adventure and growth for my teens, to give them a chance to try something new and find that they can learn and stretch more by stepping out of their comfort zone. And of course, have fun. So that's what I aim for. That's why I do what I do. So the role model team program, it's more than just senior portraits. It's about having that kind of experience and emerging from my program feeling like you're part of a sisterhood and that you're confident and you can step into that new phase of your life, that new adventure, and feel capable of doing that. So the role model team, normally it's a year long, but because of COVID, it's going to be school year long. But we have a whole bunch of different things that are part of the team that I'll be explaining as we go through this digital magazine. So the perks, the retreat, I'll have a little swag bag of stuff for you guys. You'll be participating in 3 shoots with the entire team. 1 small group shoot that I will style, meaning that I'll plan the theme and then dress you. And then a parachute dress shoot, which I'll explain more about. You'll get web resolution digital images from those shoots. And it's opportunities to grow, to build your confidence, to try something new. So the rules, you have to be class of 2021. You need to book your senior portraits with me. There's a $200 team fee. You need to be active on social media, specifically Instagram. You'll need to post images from the shoots and maintain your profile picture from the shoots. You just pick whichever one you love. And then you'll do a social media takeover for me twice in the whole span. One will be just a short blog entry. It'll be a favorite Friday thing. So you'll just share something that's your favorite. I've had girls do travel. I've had them do shoes. I've had them do their favorite lip gloss, things like that. And then the other one is taking over my Insta story for a day. So you'll do one semester and the other another semester. So program overview, the events. So I'm just going to skip this page and just go right into them. So again, it's more than senior portraits. It's an adventure. So on-call models, what this is if I need to do something on the fly. You guys are going to be the ones that I call up and say, hey, I need to do images in this outfit. You want to go shoot. And that'll be first come, first serve, but trying to give everyone a turn. So if you've already done one and other people are able to, then obviously you'd be kicked down to the bottom of the list. Okay, so let's talk about the events. So here's the timeline. So August 13th through the 15th is the St. George Retreat and Shoots. September to October is when we do your individual senior sessions as well as the parachute dress shoot. And then November is when we'll do our New Year's shoot, like the end of November, beginning of December. January is not a shoot, but an activity. We'll do hot chocolate and watch a movie. Late March to early April is when we'll be doing those styled small group shoots. And then April is optional spring minis, ordering sessions, May optional cap and gown minis, and then our closing social. So let me talk about those in more detail. So the St. George Retreat, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am. Everything got thrown off by the coronavirus, like everything. And I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do this. And things started to open up again. And so I just decided to take that leap of faith, and I booked the house that I'd been looking at and decided that I'm just going to go for it. So it's a house in Paradise Village. It's a resort community down in St. George. There's 2 pools. I've got there's a bunk room. This is why I rented this house. I was looking for a spot where you guys could all stay together. So you'll all be in your own bunk in the same room. There's a hot tub. There's a great spot to do a movie night. I think it's gonna be a really great place to stay. So you will be responsible for your travel to and from St. George and then back and forth from the shoots. And you will need to make arrangements with your fellow team members to carpool, because we're only allowed to have, I think, 4 vehicles at the house per the HOA rules. So down there in St. George, we're gonna do 2 of our big group shoots. The first one will be a Gypsy Boho themed shoot. So that one's going to take place the first evening of our retreat. I'm planning at this point on Snow Canyon, but I do need to go down there and scope out the lighting conditions at that time of day to make sure that it's going to work, because our check-in time is kind of late. So I need to make sure that we're going to have enough light in there. If not, it'll be in the Red Rock. I'll find another very pretty area to do that in. So I'll have a Pinterest board for you guys to draw inspiration from as to picking your wardrobe, and then I'll be in contact with you guys. We'll be communicating back and forth. I have accessories that we can finish it off. So I think it's gonna be really fun. So the next day, our second night, is, I'm calling it Pretty Country. And the idea is like denim and lace and polka dots and, you know, all of those kinds of fun things. Just like a country vibe without being Western, if you understand that, that idea. I'm so excited about the location for this. I've dreamed of shooting here for years, but we're gonna shoot at the ghost town of Grafton. That's about an hour away from the house that we're staying at. So it's gonna be so cool. Okay, so parachute dress shoots. So do you guys have any idea what these are?
No.
Okay, let me show you. I don't have sample images because my parachute has not arrived yet, but I will be going out as soon as it does with some girls from one of my old teams to shoot some sample images. So this is what it's like. Can you see that?
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? I'm so excited. So basically what you're doing is you're wearing the parachute like a skirt. I'll have several different tops, a varying style that you'll be able to choose from. My parachute is light pink. And we'll be shooting in groups of around three to four, depending on how things fall. And we'll go to a different location for each group. All the locations will be gorgeous, don't worry. And this is what we'll do. So pretty epic, right? Yeah, so excited. Okay, I believe your photos should show your individuality and inner beauty. I really do though. Okay, so then the next thing, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of going in order of the timeline. So the next thing is your senior session. And it's all about you. So senior sessions take place on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, unless you've decided to do a destination shoot. And then those are typically done on a Saturday. So I have a detailed questionnaire that I send you. I actually send it as part of your team questionnaire, but it's all about you, the things that you like, what you might want to incorporate into your session, what you're thinking for wardrobe, location, everything. And then a few weeks out, we will do a video chat consult so that we can get everything planned. I am always available for you to text me if you have any questions about wardrobe or want to shoot me a photo of something that you've tried on. Always available. And then the day of your session, you just have to show up and relax. And by then you are comfortable with me. And that's a big deal. Something else I forgot to mention is at the St. George retreat, I'm hoping to get a makeup artist to come in and give us some tutorials. And then I'll also be training you guys up a bit about how to be comfortable in front of the camera, how to hold yourself, little tricks of the trade, and so on. So by the time you reach your senior session, we know each other, we're friends, and you're comfortable. And that makes a huge difference in the kind of images that we get. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to say. Oh, I do recommend that you start a Pinterest board and just pin images about what your vision is for your session so that I have a visual that we can work from, so that I can understand. So following your session, I'll send you a gallery of proofs for you to look at so you don't have to wait until your ordering session in April. But then in April, you'll be able to look at everything you've done with me. So local is somewhere in Salt Lake, Davis, Utah, or Summit counties. Destination, let's talk. There are lots and lots of options. It's one of my cute girls, Emily. Okay, so our New Year's shoot, this one's in studio. We'll have glitzy glamour is like the theme. And it doesn't necessarily mean dress, it just means glitzy. So I think it'll be really fun. We'll have confetti and other props and dorky little 2021 glasses and whatnot. So that'll be fun. And of course, there'll be a Pinterest board to inspire you. So then January, our hot chocolate and movie night. We won't actually be going to my home. I just put my home to make it easier, but we'll be going to my parents' home. They live up in Suncrest and Draper overlooking the valley. They have a theater room. So we'll go hang out there and have a chick flick night. Okay, so small group shoots. So I have like a million ideas in my head all the time, but not all of them are feasible for an entire group. And so that's what these small group shoots are for. So I'll have a concept, I'll style you for it. Again, these will be in groups of 3 to 4-ish. I'll be releasing those themes and dates in January. I can't commit my genius to one thing right now. So anyway, so in January, I'll be able to commit and have the themes of what we're gonna do and how I'm gonna style you and everything. And that's really fun. I'm excited. I get to really, really be creative and I just thrive on it. So as you guys have seen, I only do your main senior session in the fall. And the reasons for that are, number one, locations. There's just more available because the spring can be so wet. Like people who want to shoot in the mountains, well, everything's still dead. So much for that. Also, the weather in the spring can be an utter nightmare. Oh my goodness. And I just, I don't want to deal with that. And then also spring is just an incredibly busy time for me because I'm finishing up the year with you guys. So that's why I don't do senior sessions in the spring. However, if you feel like your senior portrait experience was not complete without, spring blossoms, then you can do an optional spring mini add-on to your senior session. There's Megan. This is another one of my girls. So cap and gown minis are another optional add-on that I have. See, everything's pretty much over by then because you have such a short window of time that you have your cap and gown, and so that's why it's just a mini add-on. Another thing that you can do at a cap and gown mini is take a picture in like a special sweater or club sweatshirt or whatever you have. And then the closing social. So this one, parents are invited to attend, and we just kind of celebrate our year together. We'll watch a slideshow, we'll have desserts, we'll goof off in a photo booth. It'll be so much fun. And that's always really fulfilling for me because it's like the culmination of our time together. And I love that. And I just realized that I'm like, I speak with my hands. It's weird when you can see yourself like in the corner and jazz fingers. Okay, so your ordering sessions. So ordering sessions are just me and you, and I'll take all of your images from everything we've done all year, put them into one gallery ahead of time. So then you can pick your favorites. So then when you come to your ordering session, you'll have a clear idea of what you want and what you don't want. I offer a line of boutique, heirloom quality artwork for you to choose from. I'm not a salesperson. Like I don't like to be salesy. So the purpose is to help you guys pick the products that fit for you. Okay, so artwork that I carry, and actually you can see my samples behind me. Maybe I'll grab a couple of them. I knock everything over. Okay, so my two favorite things that I offer are my albums and my memory boxes. So this is one of my albums. This is the 12 by 12. 10 spreads is what comes with it. You can always upgrade, but it's a pretty big album as it is, but it's just gorgeous. So beautiful. So anyway, there's idea of that. So albums, I mean, not much to explain but there, right? It's an album, but it's so stunning. This one is a little more unique. So what this is a wood memory box. It comes in 3 different sizes. The 2 larger sizes that I carry can hold your cap and gown. And it just slides open. It does come with 3 prints inside of whichever you wanted from your senior session. And yeah, they're fun because this is typically what a senior takes with them when they leave. Parents hold on to the albums, but seniors take this with them and it just stands up so you can display it. It's pretty great. I also offer prints and canvases, announcements, and then, pardon me, with the purchase of a collection, you get the digital images from the images that you have ordered. Okay, so this is reviews. I'll let you read them later because I feel weird reading them out loud. So frequently answered questions, I'll also let you guys read later, although I'll have you ask me if there's anything you have in your head when we're done. Okay, so let's talk investment. So as I mentioned, there's a $200 team fee. That helps cover some of the costs of the team. Some of the costs. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. And then the other investment is booking your senior portrait session with me. So there's 2 options for sessions as we talked about, local and destination. So local is $150 session fee. Destination starts at $350. It depends on the location. It is important to understand that I am a boutique photographer. I'm not a shoot and burn budget photographer because you don't get an experience like this with a shoot and burn budget photographer. So your total investment as far as your senior session goes is session fee plus artwork equals total investment. The mini session add-ons, the spring mini session is a $75 session fee and the cap and gown is a $75 session fee as well. And then this is the page that details out all of my a la carte pricing and my collections. I do have a minimum order requirement of $600. The reason for that is my break-even point. Like covering my costs, not making money. So I have to make sure that I'm not going to lose money because I cannot pay to have a business. Okay, so the application process. First, you're just going to apply to the team. I have the application up right now. It's not scary. There are 2 or 3 questions, and they're towards the end. You'll know when you get to them. Those are the ones that make a difference. Those are the ones where I can tell if you've thought about it. So that would be my recommendation, is just to think about what you're going to say. And the second step is the interviews. Interviews are not like a stressful thing either. I just want to be able to talk to you one-on-one, see if you're a good fit for the team. I want to talk to your parent for a minute and make sure that they're cool with everything. And then we can move forward. So, do you have any questions that I can answer for you?
I think the only thing I'm kind of thinking about right now is just like total cost, because I know you said like the team's 200 and then senior session's 150, but then you were talking about like artwork. Is that like something that's also required, or like what?
Yes, so the session only covered, like the session fee, when I said session fee plus artwork equals total investment, the session fee covers like my business costs and my time and talent. So the $600 minimum order is towards your artwork. So you can pick a la carte up to $600, or you can choose a collection. And that all together is your total investment.
Okay.
So something that you do have to remember, and especially if you're going to be taking this to your parents, is that this is a year-long program with an overnight retreat, 2-night retreat, tons of shoots, plus your senior session. And so that's why the price point is where it's at.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions?
No.
Oh. Okay, awesome. Well, be sure to DM me if you think of anything else. It was good to see everybody tonight. And hi, Christine. I didn't ever say hi to you. I saw you come in late. So yeah, let me know if you think of anything, and I'll be in touch, okay?
Hey,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.